Hey guys, so for today's review, we've got the new for 2022 Nightmare Before Christmas 5.5 foot tall Walmart scene with the snake as well as Teddy. Now you've got your Jack right here, and immediately when I saw this inflatable, I loved it, but there was one major issue I had, and that was, of course, the movie inaccurate kid version Jack, which just looks so bad. So what I did was I got rid of it, and now the inflatable looks phenomenal. This part, honestly, I think is perfect. I think there is literally nothing wrong with just this portion of the inflatable, and then once you add Jack, things go south. It is 5.5 foot tall originally, and now without Jack, I would say it's about 4.5, maybe just 4. So very small. Also, it will set you back $99, which I think is outrageous. This should be $79 at the most without any, customization. So if Jack wasn't on this inflatable, I would say about $59, but considering it is a licensed base fan, probably not going to happen. You can see just the rest of the box. It is called Nightmare Before Christmas Scene, and just that. Really no specifics regarding the snake as well as Teddy. You also have Zero, which I really like. I like the fact that he's just popping right out behind the tombstone. I think it looks really good. And then, of course, Jack is no bueno. So I've got it laid out right here. It is equipped with a YEF 60. So does not inflate super tight, but because it's such a small base fan, you really can't blame them for putting a 60 on it because that's their opportunity to use that fan. So with that, let's go ahead and plug it in. Figured it was a good time to get the lamp out of here. Now, as I step back, you can see just how fast it inflates. And unfortunately, that C7 does pose a little bit of an issue. There's a lot of weight to this head, and it will definitely bobble in the breeze. There's a sweet spot, I know, but it takes some time to kind of find it. And I won't really, actually, I may have just done that. It looks, relatively how it should. Now, I think my aunt did a little stitch right here to keep it from, flailing around. It definitely did not have as big of a problem in the wind with Jack, but I honestly think that this is a sacrifice I will just have to make. Now, let me be clear that my aunt did the stitching. Jake supplied me with the fabric, but she was the one who actually modified this inflatable, and honestly, I think it turned out amazing. It actually has 6 tether attachments in total. You've got a pair right there, and as we move to the opposite side, the second pair. This one is kind of hard to see because it's right by Zero's collar. One at the bottom of the tombstone. This one actually has some importance because it will naturally lean back, so knowing me, I will definitely have this stake down. And then the 6th and I believe final one is right by the snake. The snake will for sure move. You can see it's almost like a pool noodle, so I will be staking that as well. You've got 5 C7s in total. The one in the snake really lights it up well. The one at the bottom was the C7 in Jack, so my aunt just kind of fed that through. Of course, your third, and then 1 in Zero, 1 in Teddy. Zero requires a little bit of adjusting for the ears, and then once that's done, it is pretty much perfect. I think Teddy did lean while I was talking about it, but I have to say I am super impressed with the way it looks. I think it looks way better than the original. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. I almost forgot to mention the zipper at the back, so we'll move here once again. You can see Tombstone has somewhat of an ass. The zipper is quite large. It goes all the way around, and then you'll see the Nightmare Before Christmas tag. Of course, the fan. Super happy with how it turned out. My aunt did a wonderful job. I knew I had to get rid of the Jack Skellington because I could not deal with the inconsistency. All my other NBC designs have the original Jack, the superior look, and I knew that this one just had to go. I can add Teddy and the snake to my collection now. Hopefully next year they produce, maybe the werewolf, the vampires, the witch. NBC is such a never-ending license. They can honestly milk it as much as they want, and people will buy it. I think anyone who gets this inflatable would definitely ponder removing Jack after seeing this, because I think it just looks so much better than the way it did before. I'll put an image on screen just so we can get a quick side-by-side. You can see it's just honestly no comparison, at least in my opinion. You might have your own thoughts, but I just think that this is definitely the better route to go. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Peace out. Bye.